Hello my YouTube friends, and a big welcome to anybody who might be joining us for the first time today. Big welcome to you. I hope you enjoy our chat. Today our topic is, are you depressed? One of the main problems with depression is that we don't know if we're suffering from depression. There may be things going on in your life at the moment that are making you sad, and that's absolutely understandable. But sadness is not depression. You could be feeling all the typical signs of depression: irritability, loss of interest, crying a lot, not sleeping well at night, being tired during the day. Yes, those are signs of depression, but those are also signs of sadness. Sadness makes you feel just as miserable, and if you're not sure if you're depressed or just sad, well, perhaps you better ask yourself a couple of questions first and then maybe get some professional help on it. If you're sad, you will feel very sad, understandably, and don't make less of your sadness. But eventually, as time goes on, that sadness will get a little less, and you'll come to terms with it, and eventually you'll find that you'll be able to get from day to day with that same sadness, that memory, or whatever it is that made you sad. If you have depression, you mostly can't even put your finger on what's making you feel like you are. You may look for reasons. You may think that you're worse off than everyone else. You may exaggerate situations in your life, but you can't really put your finger on it. And that means you're probably suffering from depression. If you get yourself referred to a psychotherapist, that person is properly trained to diagnose you. You might have a chemical imbalance, which would take medication to make you feel very much better. The same as if you had diabetes, you would need your insulin every day. If you have a chemical imbalance, you might need to balance those chemicals with medication the same way, and there's nothing wrong with that. What if it's something different? What if it's something in your past, some hurt, some abuse, something that you lived through, maybe a very long time ago, that you've put right to the back of your mind? You feel maybe like you've dealt with it. You don't think about it anymore, but you feel depressed. You feel your mood is low and you don't really know why. Your therapist would start gently talking to you and hopefully uncovering things that may be worrying you, things that you've tucked away, and you're finding other ways to cover them up, to dull the pain. But it's not really working, is it? Because you're having bouts of low mood, or feeling sad, or depression. And it won't be easy to talk about these issues that might come up. And I know I speak from experience. I have walked that road. Some things you feel are just best left alone. You've put them away, you don't think about them anymore on a day-to-day basis. But sit down with a therapist and just gently open up those old memories, those old wounds. That scab will hurt when you pull it off. But unpack what it is that's been there all these years, making you feel perhaps angry for no reason at all. Maybe even angry at yourself. Maybe sometimes feeling worthless. All those sort of feelings can actually come from anger that you should have directed somewhere else a long time ago and perhaps dealt with it then, but you didn't. So you tucked it away, and now you may be directing that anger in all the wrong places. Do you ever wonder why things always happen to you? It seems like you have this sort of bad luck. These sort of things don't happen to anybody else. Why do they happen to you? Do you ever wonder why the person that you're with is actually with you when there's so many better people around that he or she could be with? You're not consciously feeling worthless, but the fact that you would even ask yourself that question. Do you feel jealous perhaps when your partner or your spouse is showing attention to somebody else? Could that maybe be because you don't feel worthy of that person's attention and affection, when in fact you are? Now, a therapist will gently go through all these emotions with you and dig down and dig out the ones that need to be looked at, acknowledged, and seen for what they really are. It'll be a brave step, but I urge you, if you have any of these feelings, please seek some help from a professional. I'm not a professional. I speak purely from what I've lived through, my journey with mental health, and some of the things that have helped me. And I could not have come this far without my therapist. I hope you've enjoyed our little chat today, and that you'll subscribe and come back again. And if you hit the notification bell, you'll be notified next time I upload a video. So until next time, good mental health to you and big hugs. Bye for now.